Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share a story that's incredibly close to my heart. It's a story about a young woman named Helena, a story of dreams, struggles, and the power of an unyielding spirit. It proves that no matter where you start, with enough heart and hard work, you can reach any height. Helena grew up in a small, quiet village, nestled among rolling green hills. Life was simple, predictable. Her family owned a small bakery, famous for one thing: a special bread made from a secret family recipe, passed down through generations. From the time she was a little girl, Helena was her grandmother's shadow in the kitchen. She learned to feel the dough, to understand the magic of yeast and flour, and most importantly, she learned the secret ingredient, not a rare spice, but the love and care baked into every single loaf. The villagers would line up every morning, not just for the bread, but for the warmth and community the bakery represented. But as Helena grew older, a different kind of hunger started to grow within her, a hunger for the world beyond the hills. She would read books about the bustling city, a place of towering buildings, endless opportunities, and millions of stories unfolding at once. She dreamed of taking her family's legacy, that wonderful bread, and sharing it with a much bigger world. This dream, however, was met with hesitation. Her parents, content with their peaceful life, were worried. The city was expensive, competitive, and unforgiving. They feared she would lose herself, or worse, fail and return heartbroken. Their concerns came from a place of love, but they also felt like chains. One evening, after a long discussion with her parents, Helena sat with her grandmother. Her grandma, with wise, knowing eyes, took her hand and said, "The world is bigger than this village, my dear. Your heart is telling you to fly, and you shouldn't cage it. This recipe isn't just about flour and water. It's about courage and sharing. Go, take it with you. But promise me one thing. Never forget why you started. Bake with honesty and treat every customer like family." With her grandmother's blessing and a small bag of savings, Helena made the bravest decision of her life. She said a tearful goodbye to her family and her village, and boarded a bus to the city. The moment she arrived, she was overwhelmed. The noise, the crowds, the sheer scale of everything was a world away from her quiet home. It was both exhilarating and terrifying. Finding a tiny, affordable apartment took weeks. Money was tight, and the loneliness was a heavy weight. There were nights she cried herself to sleep, clutching the worn-out recipe book from her grandmother, questioning if she had made a huge mistake. But every morning, she would wake up, look at her reflection, and remember her promise. She started small. She couldn't afford a shop, so she began baking in her tiny apartment kitchen. The familiar smell of the bread was her comfort, her connection to home. She would bake a few dozen loaves each day and sell them on a street corner. At first, people just rushed by. She was just another face in a sea of vendors. Rejection was a daily reality. Some days, she barely sold enough to cover the cost of her ingredients. Doubt crept in constantly. But Helena was persistent. She didn't just sell bread. She shared her story. She'd offer a warm smile to everyone, a free sample, and tell them about her village and her grandmother's recipe. Her genuine passion started to break through the city's tough exterior. One person tried her bread and was amazed. They told a friend. That friend told two more. Slowly, a small group of regulars started to form. They came not just for the delicious bread, but for the cheerful girl who baked it with so much love. They called her the village baker in the city. Word of mouth is a powerful thing. A local food blogger, intrigued by the buzz, came to her street corner one day. He tasted the bread, and he didn't just taste flour and yeast. He tasted tradition, passion, and a story. He wrote a glowing article titled "The Taste of Home in the Heart of the Metropolis." The article went viral overnight. The next morning, Helena arrived at her corner to find a line stretching down the block. She sold out in less than an hour. The demand was incredible, and she realized she was at a turning point. This newfound success brought new challenges. She was still baking in her tiny kitchen, working almost 20 hours a day to keep up. She was exhausted but driven. With the money she'd saved, she took a leap of faith and rented a small, run-down storefront. It was far from perfect, but it was hers. She spent weeks cleaning, painting, and setting up her first real bakery, which she named Helena's Hearth. The name was a tribute to the warmth of her family's home. On opening day, the line was even longer than the one at her street corner. The smell of fresh bread filled the air, drawing people in. But Helena made a crucial decision. She could have cut corners to produce more, faster. But she remembered her grandmother's words. Bake with honesty. She refused to compromise on quality. Every loaf was made with the same care and the same secret ingredient. Love's the very first one she debaked in her village. She hired a small team, but she didn't just hire bakers. She hired people who shared her passion for quality and community. She taught them the recipe, but more importantly, she taught them the philosophy behind it. Helena's Hearth became more than just a bakery. It became a community hub, a place where strangers became friends over a shared love for good food. It was a little piece of her village in the middle of the sprawling city. But success in the city is never without its rivals. A large commercial bakery chain saw her as a threat. They opened a flashy new store right across the street, offering cheaper bread and constant promotions. They even tried to poach her staff and buy her recipe. This was Helena's biggest test. For a moment, she was scared. How could her small shop compete with a corporate giant? She saw some of her customers drawn away by the lower prices. The temptation to fight fire with fire, to lower her own prices and sacrifice quality, was immense. But then, she remembered her grandmother's voice, her promise, and the reason she started this journey. She decided not to compete on their terms, but to double down on hers. Instead of lowering prices, she focused on enhancing the customer experience. She started hosting baking workshops, sharing her skills with the community. She created a loyalty loaf program for her regulars. She partnered with local farmers for her ingredients, emphasizing freshness and supporting other small businesses. She told her story not as a marketing gimmick, but as the genuine foundation of her brand. Her customers came back. They realized that what they were buying at Helena's Hearth wasn't just bread. It was an authentic experience, a connection to a story of courage and quality. The commercial bakery, with its soulless, mass-produced products, couldn't replicate that. Eventually, their sales dwindled, and they closed their location. Years passed. Helena's Hearth flourished. From that one small shop, she opened several more branches across the city, each one maintaining the same high standards and community feel. She became a celebrated entrepreneur, a symbol of how integrity and hard work can lead to incredible success. But she never forgot her roots. She regularly returned to her village, not as a city tycoon, but as the same Helena who left with a dream. She invested in her community, helping to modernize the village school and improve local infrastructure. She brought her parents to the city to see what she had built. Helena's story is a powerful reminder for all of us. It teaches us that our background doesn't define our future. It's about staying true to your values, your passion, and your purpose. It's about having the courage to take that first step, the resilience to endure the struggles, and the honesty to never forget who you are. So, whatever your dream is, whether it's starting a business, learning a new skill, or just making a change in your life, remember Helena. Start small, work hard, be honest, and never, ever lose the courage to chase the world you envision for yourself. Thank you so much for listening to her story today. I hope it inspired you as much as it inspired me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more stories like this. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What dream are you working towards? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.